Hello, my name is Ohanichi Bike Peter. I'm here with Ohanifanyi B and Uchesi Ogbuefi. We are here to present a paper titled Power Loss Minimization in the Distribution Network, Heuristic Approach for Capacitor Placement. Abstract. This paper presents a new technique for power loss minimization in the distribution network. The research technique has been tested on a realistic network, which is the Enugu State Thinkers Corner distribution network. We looked at the types, causes, and techniques for loss reduction in the distribution networks, and they are all presented here. The heuristic technique for optimal capacitor location and sizing for the minimization of power or energy loss and voltage profile improvement has been adopted in our research. We did so due to its relevance in high efficiency and loss reduction over other methods. We also adopted a Newton-Raphson load flow technique for our load flow studies, which was carried out in Power System Analysis Toolbox (PSAT) that is being embedded inside MATLAB environment. After analysis, we were able to achieve a significant power loss minimization or reduction on Enugu State Thinkers Corner distribution network. Introduction. The distribution network is derived from the electrical system, which supplies electrical energy to the consumers. There is a need for distribution of electrical power at a sustainable voltage magnitude to the consumers. And due to an increased rate of electricity demand, this has caused an increase in the power supply. The distribution network has experienced power losses due to the overloading of the system. The background of study. This paper or this topic was necessitated due to an increasing rate of losses in distribution network. When current flows through a conductor, it encounters resistance in the direction of flow of current, thereby producing heat that is being dissipated to the surroundings. This type of loss can also be regarded as ohmic losses. They are also known as line losses, and they can be categorized into two, namely technical losses and non-technical losses or commercial losses. The technical type of loss are those losses that are inherent to the system itself, like the I-square-R losses, which are the copper losses that occur due to excess of heat along the lines. While non-technical losses or commercial losses can be regarded as human losses because they are being introduced into the system due to human error. For instance, inaccurate meter reading by the linesman, or electricity thefts, or system vandalization. These are the kind of losses that occur in distribution network or system. The statement of problem. Nigeria itself are being faced or challenged by problem of power, epileptic supply, low voltage, and high power losses. Most times, the total power generated will not reach the end users. Always, since some fraction of power is lost as losses. In these circumstances, there is a need to develop a heuristic approach for capacitor sizing and placements in the network, which will be very relevant to minimization of power losses. Methodology. The materials and methods adopted in this paper are 1. The MATLAB model of a single line diagram of a 3-phase 50 Hz 11 kV Thinkers Corner distribution network, which is shown in figure 1. Others include the feeder data, which are the load and the bus data that are collected from the Enugu Electricity Distribution Company. The Power System Analysis Toolbox, that's PSAT software, has been embedded in MATLAB software. This helps us or it enables us to model this network. Heuristic approach for capacitor placement. In this paper, the heuristic approach or technique is used. This is a technique in which the bus whose voltage levels fall below or above the permissible limit are improved by the installation of capacitor bands to the most sensitive nodes. The flow chart for this technique is shown in figure 2. When compensation is applied to the critical buses to achieve an improved distribution network with minimal losses, in our analysis, all the data that are being collected from Enugu Electricity Distribution Company were all converted to various per unit values. In this paper, we made use of our apparent power base value to be 100 MVA, while the voltage base value is 11 kVA. Here, the distribution network considered has an installed capacity of 15 MVA with an average power factor of 0.85. Results and discussion. The load flow studies of the distribution network was done in PSAT, and the result in figure 3 shows the existing profile of the network without compensation. Capacitor sizing was done using an heuristic approach, and we determined the actual capacitor size of 1200 kV, and they were introduced at the critical buses at bus 11 and bus 26 as shown in figure 4. With the capacitor placement at bus 11 and 26, the voltage improved, and we compared the existing voltage profile with that of an improved state as shown in figure 5. From figure 5, you can see the compensated bus voltage profile with that of uncompensated, and from there you can see a significant improvement in the voltage profile in all the buses. With the network compensation, power losses was minimized from 0.55 MW to 0.27 MW as shown in figure 6. From figure 6, we can see the real power was reduced from 0.55 MW to 0.27, as well as the reactive power, which was reduced from 0.89 MW to 0.18. In conclusion, in this work, an important technique for power loss minimization on a distribution network has been introduced. These losses arise due to reactive power components in the distribution network, and it can be minimized by optimal capacitor band placement or allocation at the critical nodes. We have made use of heuristic approach or technique to achieve this our aim. At the critical buses, we are our determination point for optimal capacitor size and placement. With the compensation of losses, we were able to achieve a significant power loss reduction on the network from 0.556 MW to 0.277 MW on the Tinker's Corner Enugu distribution network. We look at some other works which are under our references. Their works helps us to strike a knowledge gap and to determine a possible process which is very cost effective in achieving the aim of our study. Thank you so much for listening.